In school farts, dude. Dusty DeFrank used to fucking.
Dude.
My boy Dusty used to. He would come up to you during class. He would stand in the middle of class and go, "I have to pass gas. Who should I pass it to?"
Oh.
And you got to pick the victim, and he would put his ass on their desk and fart.
Oh.
It's the funniest thing possible.
Dude, we were learning animals one time in Spanish, and this one guy just goes up and he goes, like we're talking, we're doing like Leo, lion. And he goes, and then the one guy goes, "Father, how do you say shrinking water buffalo in Spanish?" It was the stupidest thing. And the father goes, "There's no such thing as a shrinking water buffalo." He got all mad and serious. "Boys, we come here to learn, not mess around." He got asked about the shrinking water buffalo. Oh my god!
Getting mad about it is so fucking funny.
He got all furious. Boy.
Oh, I guess you know what? I give him credit. That would fucking piss me off. I'd be like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
Shrinking
That's
water buffalo.
stupid. Do not be a stupido.
Father, how do you say shrinking water buffalo in Spanish? Boys, that's not a real animal. Some boy, he would get so mad.
I got one in 5th grade. We had a sex guy come in.
Oh.
And I was like, is it possible for men to like men? And is there a word for that? And he was like, he walked over to me. It was like, "Are you joking?" And I was like, "No, I got so scared. I was like, "No, I'm totally serious." And he's like, "It's called being gay."
Usually at that moment, my path is before me, dude. This is the funniest thing in the world.
That was the funniest thing I've ever done.
It was so funny. Like, are you fucking with me?
He really did.
Okay, well, it's called being gay.
It's called being a homosexual.
Guys jerk guys off sometimes.
Sometimes guys pleasure other men.
I'm glad you're not fucking around about this.
He knew I was fucking around. He got me immediately.
Fuck. How fun would that be, though, to give that talk to those kids and have them being like fucking around with you and just being like, it's called a blowjob.
Yeah.
Your mom probably sucks your dad's dick every night.
Your mom
like,
blows your father.
Like your parents probably practice this too. It's nothing wrong with it. And have kids like,
yeah,
that'd be so. That would be so funny.
Kids, eyes up here,
dude. That would be.
This
nice.
is a cream pie.
We should start a thing that's called "Turn Up for Sex," and we go to schools and like talk to kids, but we make it fun.
And we wear drag costumes.
Turn up for sex, y'all. Just like inner city youth.
Yeah, get a box.
Like, what's up, y'all? We're here to talk about getting pussy.
We're here to talk pussy.
Some of you might be fucking right now. What I'm saying to that is, oh, hell no. Y'all way too young to be fucking.
Damn, you've got a little gas. Go to Barbie alone, dressed up,
dude.
There were a ton of dudes there in pink.
What?
Yeah, everybody dresses up for this, and there were dudes everywhere.
Dude, it'd be so funny to go there and like right in the middle of it, a quiet part, be like, "Oh fuck, I'm coming," and just have everyone like,
"Oh, I'm gonna fucking shoot."
No, I'm gonna fucking come.
Yeah,
you can yell that, right?
When I saw those guys in pink, I was like, "Oh, this is what that fucking teacher meant. These are the gay guys. I haven't seen one yet." Homosexual, that was it.
You should get that teacher's information and call him up.
Call
and
him back. Be like,
you
I
were
finally
right.
found
There's guys. You were right about that. I didn't believe you.
You weren't wrong, dude. There are guys that like guys.
I went to the Barbie movie. I followed two men in the Barbie movies. And
I was going to see Oppenheimer, dude. I like chicks.
Yeah, I love Death and Destruction.
Foreign exchange students are great.
Yeah.
We had a German girl. Yeah. We called her German Scheisse, which is just German shit. We would just call her the German Scheisse.
Was this in college or high school?
This is high school. And I took a speech class with her.
You called her the Scheisse?
Yeah, we called her German Scheisse.
What did she say? Was she just like...
I don't know. She was hot, too.
I bet.
Pretty awesome.
Get back.
But I had speech class with her, and it was the funniest.
Oh, like...
Because, public speaking class. So you just had to give speeches.
Yeah.
She would just go up, and she couldn't speak English. And
she didn't rouse the masses?
I thought she was like... Anytime she spoke, I would be howling laughing.
Oh, God.
I would just see her trying to read a paper, and I'd be like, this is the funniest thing of all time. Yeah.
Oh, God. How was your public speech class?
It was very, very fun.
What'd you speak on?
Just, he was the drama teacher, so he was gay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably. Definitely, probably.
Off the record, my dad got fucked up because they went to the same bar and called him a fudge packer. You fucking fudge packer.
That is off the record. You have to respect it.
Off the record,
fucking
fudge packer is
Oh my god.
fucking wild, dude. That was a long time ago.
What'd he say? Was he like, haha?
Yeah, I think he did what that Asian guy in the video did. Just ducked tail. Front kicked Phil. And then ran.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he would just give us topics, and my one friend Wes was one of the biggest dickheads possible. He would never prepare for a speech. He'd be like, I could come up with this on my own. His argument was like, the drinking age, obviously, that was his speech. He was like, we should lower the drinking age.
Yeah, you can rip
His
that.
speech, he was just him up there yelling, because he was very funny. He was like, you tell me I can buy a gun, but I can't have a couple beers? Like that was his full 5-minute speech. I can go to war, but I can't have a couple cold beers? I'm not going to take it anymore. Like shit like that. I've had it up to here. He was good, though. The drama teacher liked it because he was so fucking flamboyant.
God damn it, dude. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Fucking around in high school for classes when you realize they didn't matter was so fucking fun.
It was awesome.
Dude, we got to do a presentation every year, a PowerPoint, but this one teacher was like, whatever you want to present on. It was like, no doubt. It's public
I
urination.
promise you I'm not
Just
going to
public
fuck this up.
urination. I just took pictures of dudes peeing on walls. I was like, this should be legal. This is ridiculous. You can't pee wherever you want. I'm like, my next slide is me peeing on another thing. He's like, this is ridiculous.
This is another example of something that should be legal.
Like, and if you think about it, like you can pee, you can't pee outside against a wall. You can pee inside a building, but you can't pee on the wall. Next slide, like this guy's peeing in journal. It's just like whatever thing. He's peeing on this bridge. It's a graffiti wall. It's like, yeah, you should be totally able to do that. And the guy was like, that's enough.
All right.
That's enough. Stop
Thank you, Mr. McCusker. Sit down. The next presentation, pooping in lawns. Up next, we have Clark with defecating in yards. That's his. Go ahead.
Faces of Death, I feel like was fake.
I would look.
Did you guys never watch those?
I watched them when I was a kid. I couldn't tell.
Like
Real or fake. I had no
on the
idea.
websites and shit.
I'm talking
No,
about
we
this is how old I am.
There was a
VHS
tape going around.
Yeah, it was like a
yeah.
VHS going around. With
And he
we
went to the bad kid's sleepover, and he
Yeah.
had it.
we went to the rich kid's house who had a TV in the basement, finished basement. And we were like, we can watch it down here.
Yeah.
And it was fucking wild. And then you had to act
Yeah.
cool when crazy shit was happening. You're like, no, this is fine. You wouldn't watch. You're like, oh, I was just looking at my shoes. Yeah. That was when you bitched out in front of your friends the first time. You go,
My parents wouldn't let me watch this. I have to call them.
Yeah. I'm at Adam's house. And,
Adam got Faces of Death. I told him we weren't allowed to watch it.
I told him, dude, the funniest was, I remember, shout out Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Miami Dolphins. Me, McDaniel, and our friend Adam had a Cinemax tape that was getting passed around, and I held it too long, and then they were bitching about it at school, so I just said something in the middle of class. I go, they're mad I have the Cinemax tape, and I'm like, and then they looked at me like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, I'll call the feds on this. I'll blow this whole thing up.
You had a grenade. You pulled the
I
pin.
was like,
You're
dude,
like,
I blew it up, dude. I blew that bus up in the middle of town square.
you have to. They're trying to take your Cinemax.
By the
Nobody
way-
can have it but yours. It's your precious.
Dude. And it had,
Why shouldn't you
it
have
had
it?
Shannon Tweed on there. Topless. Getting fucking,
Who's Shannon Tweed?
Yeah, I was about to
getting
say.
her pussy ate where it's clearly her belly button. She's married to Gene Simmons. But back in the 90s, she had solid titties. Big gnats, dude.
You remember Busty
that's
Cops?
pretty
Was Busty
awesome,
Cops
dude.
It's like that.
It's
It was
like that.
always it was always a detective with
Yeah.
5 o'clock
Gene
shadow
Simmons?
that was just fun. She's married to Gene Simmons.
Simmons?
Yeah. Gene Simmons.
Sure wasn't him eating her pussy? He was getting in
Dude.
there.
It was a dude with a perfect 5 o'clock shadow, with an LA comic 5 o'clock shadow. Those ones that are manicured.
Yeah.
And he was just munching
White
box.
guy with a sharp beard. You're like, what the what are you,
Where
fucking
it's
Arab?
too sharp, right?
Yeah.
What are you fucking stunting out of your Escalade in the desert? Your fucking perfect beard.
Yeah, and that when you find out they're not getting their pussy eaten, it's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Because when you're a kid, you're like, oh, that's where the pussy is. I remember I tried to finger a girl. I was
Yeah.
like,
I thought the pussy was
where
laid
the
on
dick
top.
was. I thought it was where the dong was.
Yeah, just a
Just like-
hole.
I thought it was up front.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was an undercarriage.
I didn't know it was an undercarriage either.
Dude, the same tape, that
How
Cinemax tape.
slimy it was. You remember
Yeah.
that first time? You're like,
Oh my
whoa.
god, little
You
fucking
feel
wet
the
fish.
inside. You're like,
Ew.
this is
Dude,
an
I remember the
acquired.
first time I touched pussy hair Shout out Batman Forever. It was my 8th grade girlfriend. And in my dumbass
Was that Mr. Freeze? Who was in that?
chill out. I was like this.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. But I went through the pant leg like a idiot. I didn't go through the top.
Oh,
I
you
went through the side. And I
Old
just
Navy
remember-
short shorts.
Yeah, dude. And I remember I touched pussy hair and I was like, like the way I reacted, I was like, oh.
I was telling
That's
Gardini this the other day. The first time I saw tits was it was like me and some girl went downstairs to school. She showed me her tits. The girls' bathroom was here. The boys' bathroom was here. She showed me it in the doorway, and I just go, woo! And then run, kick open the boys' bathroom door, and run inside.
You're like Roger Rabbit.
That's great.
But like involuntary. It
That's
just
so funny.
It just came
And you
out.
kicked the
of me.
door?
I kicked the door open to go inside. I just saw tits.
Yeah, you're the man.
Dude,
Kicked the
that,
door open and ran inside. Like, and then I came up and they were
How old
like
were
the
you?
other kids, 7th grade. So
do you think that lady's dead?
No, she's still around.
All
I've
right.
seen her.
I was getting
Fat
nervous.
as hell
I
now,
was
but-
nervous when you see those girls that did crazy shit when you're young, and then they're like,
They've all passed away.
yeah, like she passed at 27.
Some of them live, though.
Oh,
Those are lizard ladies.
what's the ladies that live?
Those are the crawling things.
The ones that or they go to
Ms.
Christianity.
Lizard. Put down your tits.
How did that whole situation come about? Were you like, will you show me your boobs? And she's like, let's go to the
This
locker
here's a
room.
fine
No, we
7th grade
both went
boy.
down to-
He's a southern gentleman. He doesn't need to see your tits.
He's trying to learn math.
Mrs. Lizard,
Show
you're a
your
heathen.
I just asked her. She was, when they're like younger, the fat girls get them first. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh, yeah.
Well, not always.
yeah.
Sometimes girls and then
Blossom
they get
early.
flocked.
Yeah.
Today's topics, 7th grade girls. Tell us about the voluptuous 7th grade women.
Who hit tits first?
Yeah.
So
That
she was like, I'll show them to you.
Yeah, I just asked when we were both standing there. I was like, let me see them. And then she just pulled it up because it was like, I went to Catholic school at that time. So she just pulled it out of her uniform and just tits.
Down with the sickness, dude.
That's what my brain did. Just
Dude, that was like in high school when I got my first blowjob and I didn't know how to act. You're like,
I still don't know how to act, dude. I'm like, you doing good?
you
doing great?
You go, I can't drink water right now. It's disrespectful.
She's having a tough time down there. It's got to be tough down there.
Just put a smart water on and undo the cap on her back. You're like, you're doing good. You're doing real good.
You're doing your best.
Thanks. Oh, you got about me. I'm about to blow my load.
blowjob so good.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, lizard slut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mrs. Lizard, get your cock out of your mouth.